Alright, I'm gonna choke this man out to raise awareness for Autism Awareness Month.
Help me! We're here. We've taken a look at the individual members. This explains why my lunch money's gone. The gang's all here. Wreaking havoc and bad for the environment, the Stunticons is a ragtag team of Decepticons who dog the bounty hunter still can't catch. Even under the rule of Megatron, they cannot be contained, but their lust to rule the roads is a perfect weapon for the side. Before we look at the combiner, let's sum up the Decepticon hextuple as one. Speed and chaos is their words, and they spread it with a fiery passion. Even with Blackjack added to the mix and Offroad replacing Wild Rider, you can see the unity and the dysfunction of this family. Hell, Offroad probably makes him more dangerous, crushing and bruising things as he please. Each character is carrying a different color scheme and shape, stands out in their own way, but Motormaster as a semi-truck, I don't know if it screams speed, but it sure as hell says only one of the universal combiner attachments feels slapped on. The others use some sort of unique way to plug it in. I think Breakdown's my favorite. All weapons can be added, but aside from Blackjack, you can tell most of them are just throw-ins. At least Offroad becomes a frickin' tank! Get ready to tear up the streets with the menacing mayhem of vehicular bot slaughter! But do they fare in robot mode? This is the gang you don't want to mess with. Each Decepticon either looks dangerously crazy, dangerously brooding, or just simply dangerous, each with their own unique style fit for their personality. The thoughtful Blackjack, the in-it-to-win-it Dragstrip, the paranoid Breakdown, the super depressed Dead End, the mischievous Offroad, the king Motormaster, the vicious killer Croc, each deluxe is just a bomb ready to go off one way or another, and with their traits, it's gotta be hard to contain them. Then Motormaster steps in and says, "No McDonald's apple pie if you act like dicks." The Masters of Chaos don't cause accidents, they make them. Sadly, each one carries something that I find pretty annoying. The knees on Dragstrip, the pegs for Dead End, hips on Breakdown, just to name a few. It just doesn't seem like they're up to their full potential, but hey, it's the Stunticons. Being pristine isn't their thing. But what will their earth-shattering quirks create once they combine their forces into one mind? There's a name for that. Let's take a look at Menasor. Here we are, the moment of truth, Menasor, formed by 6 Stunticons, and man, it's meh. I mean, you could definitely tell this is Menasor and his personality's still there. He's not all bad, but out of all the combiners I've got, he's the weakest. Let's just... oh boy, where do I even begin? Blackjack can't hold for shit. There's a bunch of fan modes you could try, but... here's an idea. Take him out, close the chest, and there... what? There's nothing wrong. Nothing's changed. What are you talking about? I believe they designed this so you don't need the Legends toy? Thanks shit. The hips are terrible. Loose forward and back joints, even with the ratchets, and the outward movement is out of line. I noticed this is fixed on both Optimus Prime remolds, but for some reason you can either have the legs scrape against each other or wide and droopy. Apparently there's a revision wave with Motormaster and some fixed hips. Well, okay. Hey, if you flip up this little piece... Did someone say articulation? Oh, I Ball jointed head, hinge forward in the back, shoulders out and end forward in the back, rotation below, double elbow, wrist rotation, thumb forward in the back, fingers, waist flat moves, waist rotation, hips out and end forward in the back, knee bends, rotation below, feet rotates, front of the foot moves, and heel adjusts. Motormaster's weapons combine to form a pretty kick-ass rigid sword that looks good on smaller figures, but on Menasor it looks like an oversized butter knife. It's far from bad, and you can fan mode a gun out of it. If only Dragstrip can keep the fist in. You can also use Blackjack as a smashing weapon. Not sure if he's a fan. Ooh, but the horns aren't straight. I don't care, look at the face, it's sculpted well, and bit haunting. The face is the stuff of nightmares. You know what? If you're interested, do me a favor and look up all the fan alterations. You could possibly improve Menasor depending on your preference, not to mention the third-party add-on kits. You can open up these back flaps and hide the ports on the top using the panels. Or, you know, slap it. These shoulders could fucking lick my shit. These shoulders rely on tiny tabs and the fucking balls is frustrating. Go to hell. Man, those birthing hips. I shouldn't body shame, but hot cinnamon bun. You could throw in the weapons wherever you want. There's no bad answers. It won't be on the test. Compared to Superion, he's actually slightly taller, so points for that. But the gap in the neck? Where's the throat? The fuck? If you open up the chest, you get some sweet nip action. I think I'm fishing for jokes. You could do this. Yeah, bud. So is Menasor the one to pick up? I think separately, despite many faults, they're more fun as the boy band bastard covering more ground, just shooting the shit and winging it. The unpredictable Menasor is good by embracing what Menasor was, but he's certainly the weakest or one of the weakest combiner figures. I don't blame anyone for passing on it, but he looks so good next to Superion. I guess when it comes down to it, I bought it for the character, and putting up with the flaws, I still end up liking the guy. It was an early Combine Wars figure, and at least they fixed many of the issues in later toys. Thanks to everyone who participated in the Autism Awareness Month special. It's an important cause for me, and it means so much, so thank you guys for watching, and Menasor has no ass cheeks. I don't know why I feel the need to mention that, it's weird.